Hello, and welcome to Life with Francy podcast, a place where you will find all kinds of conversations like mental health, self care, self love, trauma, hobbies, and more. With this podcast, I want to create a community where we support one another to get to the next level in personal and business life. Hope you enjoy this episode. Now, let's get the show started. On today's episode, I have the pleasure to talk to Marcos. Torres is the founder of Marketingboost.com. He has helped thousands of business owners worldwide boost sales and scale their businesses by as much as fivefold through the use of incentive based marketing. So, I love marketing. So I am so excited about this conversation. So let's welcome Marcos. Hi, Marcos. So, what is life with Marcos?
Thank you for having me, Francine. And yeah, I look forward to this conversation and chat about all kinds of stuff, whatever direction you take it.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, tell me how your mission started.
Well, I've been an entrepreneur since a very young age. I started at 9 with a paper route. My dad always instilled in me the idea that if I wanted some extra money, I wanted to buy that Schwinn bicycle. He was like, "Well, you need to earn it. I'm not going to give it to you." So he suggested I started a paper route, and by the age of 12, I had built the biggest paper route they'd seen. The newspaper had seen. They featured me on the front page of the newspaper for building the biggest route they'd ever had at the time. I went on to have 5 restaurants and a nightclub by the time I was 23. I got into the internet marketing in 1996. So I was a very early adapter of internet marketing, before Google, before Facebook. Heck, I was a spammer before they called it spam. But anyway.
I love that.
Yeah, they didn't even have a name for it. And I was mass emailing the whole country.
That's amazing. You were ahead of your time, huh?
Right. They had to invent spam because of me, I think, the name for it anyway.
Wow. So even as a teenager, I always ask that question, but it's like you don't think about it, that all the baby steps that you did then is it took you to where you're at now, those humble beginnings.
Absolutely. Yeah. And one of the things I learned that is, good takeaway for anybody listening is I've always leveraged relationships, and most of the businesses that I've had partnerships, whether it be my older brother or friends. When I had built the paper route, for example, I had friends help me with the delivery of the papers in the morning because I was best at knocking on doors and selling subscriptions and going back and doing collections. In those days, there was no internet. People didn't pay you. You had to go back and knock on the door and not only sell it, but then go back and collect the money every week for the delivery of the papers. And but anyway, it was leveraging relationships. I went on to open, the restaurants with my older brother and my mother. Then I opened a nightclub with another partner. Then later in life, I've had business partners in almost always. And it's always by finding, it's like a marriage, right? You find the right partner, and you negotiate your way through it, where both people are, as long as you're doing your share, you can expect the other person to do their share as well and manage expectations. But I always felt that partnerships was a way to divide and conquer, so that I wasn't trying to do, excuse me, I wasn't trying to do everything myself by, always trying. Some people are like control freaks and they want to do it all, and they feel like nobody can do it as good as I can, so I have to do it. And in the end, that means you're thinking small, and you will be small if you don't figure out how to surround yourself with a team of experts, whether they be your business partners or people that you hire. But you need to surround yourself with experts that are smarter than you as often as possible, so that you can grow by being in in a circle of smart, powerful people that you will learn from just by accident.
Yeah, no, I love that. And I love that you're saying, you can't do this alone. Like a lot of people um, don't think about outsourcing some of their tasks, or even like if you got the business side out, then hire somebody to help you at home, so you can do more on your business. Like it doesn't have to be all this big deal, but yeah, we can't do it alone. And I hate those that say I'm self-made. No, you have people along the way. Yeah, I understand that you did a lot on your own, but you still had to have angels, business partners, family, somebody to back you up to help you towards your dreams.
Sure, yeah, it could be the spouse, the wife, the husband, and whether that be, so again, those leveraging those relationships, whatever it be, including, like you say, and one thing I definitely agree, even if you don't have that opportunity, you don't have, you're on your own, you don't have that spouse partner in life, and so then, like you said, great idea, even hiring a maid to clean your home is a great example of outsourcing, so that your home is, you're not focused, your lifestyle is maintained while you have the ability now to focus on business, because someone else is cleaning your home, someone else maybe cooking your meals, so that you can focus on the business. And then as soon as you get that, you should outsource. And whatever you do every day, I preach this all the time to my audience, whatever you do every day, if you end up having to do something over and over every day, then that should be put into a business process that you can then outsource to somebody else. And in today's world, it's never been easier to find talent anywhere, whether it be in your backyard or somewhere else in the world, that can take over tasks that you're doing yourself every day, that you could outsource to somebody else and have that. Once you get that outsourced, then you could think the next big picture, and you could, continue to look at your business from a higher level and continue to improve on it.
Yeah, I have been doing this podcasting on my own I did it for the first 6 months. And now I just got a virtual assistant like around a month ago. And she's doing just the graphics, the audiograms, as a basic. I'm trying to put it as basic as I can, because I'm just starting off and I don't have a lot of money to be spending on outsourcing. So she does the graphics, the audiograms, show notes, and she's working on my website for 3 hours a week, because that's what my budget allows. Just that alone, I'm throwing now online events that I didn't have the time before, because I was like doing all the podcasts behind the scenes. So yeah, it will give you opportunities for something much bigger.
Right. And I suggest, as you grow, keep doing that. As soon as you have, okay, this is the next thing I'm doing, as soon as you can afford it, have that same virtual assistant or another one do other functions for you. And that way you can keep looking for the next bigger opportunity, the next best way to grow the business, the next way to improve the podcast. But you can't think big when you're tied into all the small details of the business. So
Yeah, no, 100%. So what do you do in your business?
with marketingboost.com, what we do is we launched this business in 2017, and we help provide entrepreneurs all over the world. We have thousands of business owners. My Facebook group, for example, has over 29,000 entrepreneurs in our Facebook group. And what we do is we provide business owners what I call the wow, the delight, and the surprise factor. We have a subscription model to access our travel incentives that can be used with what nearly any business out there as a tool to add value to whatever your offer is, whatever your call to action is. Add value versus discounting, or create engagement, or create loyalty programs, create sweepstakes contests, etc. So, for example, our most popular incentive are the complimentary hotel stays. We offer complimentary hotel stays from 3 nights up to 7-night stays in places like Las Vegas, Orlando, Miami, New York, San Diego, 30 US destinations where we provide a 3-night complimentary hotel stay, 5-night stays in places like Hawaii, Cancun, Punta Cana, Puerto Vallarta, Cabo San Lucas, 7-night stays in places like Phuket, Thailand, and Bali. And all this came about, I'll tell you how we came about this, but there's no timeshare presentations, there's no hoops to jump through, no sales previews or anything. We make it really easy. We really revolutionized the travel incentive business when we launched this in 2017. And it started out with only about a half a dozen destinations when we launched. And now we have 125 destinations in 38 countries around the world that are part of our mix. We also have hotel savings cards and restaurant savings vouchers. So those are the 3 categories of incentives that we teach our members to use in their business to add value. And so, for example, I'll give you 2 examples of what incentive-based marketing is that everyone listening would be able to relate to, and then we can talk about how to use Marketingboost as well. But for example, we're all familiar with Amazon Prime. Years ago, when Jeff Bezos, one of the richest men on the planet, came up with an idea, or someone on his team came up with an idea to offer Amazon Prime, which at the time wasn't even that big a deal as far as everybody watching streaming video. But what we wanted, the incentive, was free shipping. When you bought into Amazon Prime for $99 a year, whatever it was, that gave you free shipping, 1 or 2 day shipping on the majority of their products. And so we all became loyal clients to Amazon, because now we might be shopping on Macy's or Sears or whatever.com. And then we'd say, well, before I buy this, let me go see if Amazon has it, because if they do, I get free shipping with Amazon. And little by little, we all became super loyal shoppers of Amazon. Yep. And we continue to pay that annual membership to Amazon Prime for the incentive that we want, which is free shipping. Then we watched some videos to boot, but we didn't buy into the investment of Amazon Prime for the videos. We bought in for the incentive of shipping. Yeah. So that's one. Another one is, let's say, McDonald's. They have the Happy Meal for kids. And so moms and dads and parents all over the country, around the world, are choosing McDonald's over Burger King or Wendy's or what have you, because they have the Happy Meal, which is the hamburger, the soda, the juice, the snack, but more importantly, the toy. And so they have all these collectible toys that come out, they change them up seasonally. And it's become, we're going to McDonald's with our children to give them that toy so they can be playing with the toy for a few minutes, and mom and dad can have peace and be able to chat for a while. And they took their eye off of the price and focused on the prize. And that is what we do with Marketingboost. We give folks the ability to add these high value travel incentives with whatever their call to action is, so they can, use them complimentary hotel stays, hey, buy my product A, to go with product B, and you'll get 3 nights in Las Vegas as a bonus on us when you take action today, or when you take action this week, when you join our program, when you join our Hire Me as a Business Coach. I'm going to give you a 6-day, 5-night hotel stay in Cancun on your 6-month anniversary. There's just a million ways to use these incentives as either in high volume marketing campaigns, or even just occasionally within your business processes to engage your clients, to revive an old dead email database, all kinds of ideas that we teach our members on how to use these incentives to grow your business.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's great. Like, I have, a lot of value and everything, but not a lot of people are talking about this, to do incentives, to bring more people in, and like, you're still giving them a lot, even more value in that way. I love that.
Yeah. For example, I've had people grow. I have podcasters use our incentives as well. So they'll do live podcasts occasionally to their, Facebook audience, for example, and they might say, join us live, and I'm going to be giving away 2 trips to Cancun, Mexico, live on the podcast. So make sure you log in and be ready, for the live event. We're going to be doing some trivia contests, and the most engaged and whoever gets the answers right is going to be given a chance to win 5 nights in Cancun, and so on. I've had people use our incentives to grow their Facebook groups, for example. One guy went from 0 to 10,000 followers in his Facebook group in less than 90 days using our incentives. And he would run contests every week. And everybody who joined the Facebook group, he'd be saying, hey, share this, invite others to join this Facebook group. And for everybody you invite, you get another chance to win. This Saturday, we're giving away a trip to Cancun. And this next Saturday, it's Las Vegas. And then every week you'd have a different destination, make a big deal out of it live in the Facebook group to who won the promo. And he would, give them the certificate, make it live on the group, creating and maintaining this exciting engagement, and grew his Facebook group. And then as he's growing the group, he's monetizing the group by showing that he's the authority, the expert, and in whatever his business is, and building that group of his audience that he can then invite to webinars, invite to live events, whatever it might be, to get end up selling more products and services.
That's amazing. So how do they use Marketingboost?
Well, Marketingboost is the platform, which, by the way, only costs $37 a month. So it's very affordable for any solopreneur, entrepreneur, wannabe entrepreneur to you sign up for Marketingboost. That gives you the ability to give away an unlimited amount of these travel incentives that you can give them to you give one to yourself, so you can experience one of these complimentary hotel stays yourself and enjoy become an evangelist for our brand by testing one first. And then you can figure out ways to use these incentives to grow your, to get more sales, et cetera. We're not the magic bullet that's going to save a business. But if you've already got anything, if you have a business that's successful, you're moving it along, people already buy, and trust you and buy from you, then adding the incentives only makes it easier to have a higher conversion rate without, boost sales. That's why we call it Marketingboost. Boost sales without adding to your marketing budget, for example. So it's very easy to do, and it's a matter of testing and trying different angles for your particular product or service. But we have everything from lemonade stands in New York to car dealers in Chicago that use our incentives. Multi-level marketers use us very effectively. You talked before we turned the recording on. You mentioned that you'd previously done a lot of network marketing. We started this business with a company called World Ventures.
Oh my gosh, stop it.
Yeah,
I remember World Ventures.
Yeah. We started this business supporting World Ventures with our travel incentives. So, people could offer, whatever multi-level marketing you're in, you could be using our incentives to get people to show up to an opportunity business meeting, to get them to come to the big seminars or webinars. You say, hey, if you join us next week, we're going to be having a live event, come. And if you pay for the event and be there on time, you're going to get a bonus trip, 3 nights in Las Vegas on us. Or maybe you're going to get a $100 hotel savings card just for logging into the live webinar. So that's what I mean by incentivizing whatever the call to action is, whether it's just to come to the business opportunity meeting or to actually join the network marketing business, et cetera. So there's different ways to skin the cat.
I love that. Is there anything else that you would like my audience to know about you and your business?
Well, I would say it's easy to use for anybody out there. Anybody can test it. It's only $37 a month, so you can join it easily. And on top of that, we do offer in our Facebook group, we have daily training right now that we're running a promotion for 100 days to Treasure Island. So we have kind of a pirate theme, but we are training marketing 101. We're covering all the basics every day, 4 times a day. We're live in the Facebook group. It's free to join the Facebook group at So just search on Facebook for Marketing Boost Marketing Boost official Facebook group. And there we go live daily with marketing training about everything marketing and social media and TikTok and YouTube and of course we talk about using incentives as well, but incentives is just part of the mix. It's not nothing works all by itself. You need to learn a little bit of all of it to make everything, all the pieces of the puzzle come together.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I will have all the links in the description of the episode for my listeners to go and look for Facebook and your website and everything else.
Wonderful.
So this episode is going to be by the end of November. So I'm asking, what are you grateful for?
Oh, I'm grateful. Thank you for asking that. I wake up every morning and the first thing I try to do after I rub my eyes a little bit is put on a big smile and then just be grateful to God for another day of life. I've had quadruple open heart surgery 6 years ago or so. So every day for me above ground is one to be grateful for. And then on top of that, I just think of all the other things, the opportunity that I have to help other business entrepreneurs every day. I wake up, I get my coffee. I'm grateful for my coffee. I'm grateful for the sunshine if it's shining. I'm grateful for the rain if it's raining. Right now, I'm not so sure I'm grateful for the hurricane that's coming my way tomorrow morning. I'm down here in Southwest Florida, right in the path of Ian that's on its way. So I'm hoping I can be grateful day after tomorrow that most of everything that what I have is still here, or that I didn't get blown away.
Oh yeah, I hope that you and your family to be safe and everything, as this episode is being recorded in September. Oh, but thank you so much for your time. I learned so much about you today, and I can't wait to go and look for the Facebook group also.
Wonderful. Yeah, look forward to having you on board.
Great. Well, thank you so much for listening to another episode. Hope you enjoyed this interview as much as I did. Until the next time, hope you have a blessed day.